Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the prong collar and how when used properly you can go from what you're seeing here, where we have a dog that is fighting at the end of the line, to the end of the video you're going to see him and his progress, and we're going to talk about how we got there. So there's a lot of people out there that struggle with a prong collar because they believe that it's the collar that makes the dog mine. And that's just not the way it works. The prong collar is on the dog here right now, and it's obvious he is not doing what he should do just because it's on him. Now, through proper communication and guidance, we're able to use the prong collar to show a dog what is expected of them and where they're safe and what's required. So through all of this that you're seeing, that fighting, he has learned that if he does this, all of it will just go away and any pressure that he perceives will stop. Now, his nerve structure isn't very good, so he perceives pressure and threats differently than what some other dogs do, but you're going to see through the guidance and repetition that he ends up getting it and starts to see what benefits him most, which is walking on my left side. Now, if we look at the prong collar, we've got to look at it for what it is. It's a communication device that allows us to speak the dog's language. So what it is, it's a translator. If I spoke a different language, we would have to get a translator that speaks your language and mine to be able to make it to where you could understand what it is I'm saying. And that's what we use the prong collar for. So as I was finishing that lesson, you saw that we ended on a really good note. So those clips were taken from a previous video that I did about a dog fighting the end of the leash and escalating, so you can watch that and see how all of that works. But when we talk about using the prong collar, if you'll notice right here, I'm not even holding the leash with my left hand. The prong collar is just to let the dog know that when they're wrong. And so when we do a walk, when we teach a command, we never want the dog to ever think that just because this collar's on, I have to mind, or just because the leash is on, I have to mind. The leash and the prong collar used together properly, you will be able to have a dog that you can condition in a command to let them know what's expected of him. So again, right here, you see that he's following me, and there is no tension on the line. It's completely loose. The collar and the leash might as well be off. And it's because of the communication and the consistency and the guidance while I'm training this dog that allows this to happen. What I've done in the walk is I've let him know, and you're going to see little corrections that I do have to give him to let him know that he's wrong. But the rules of the walk, when I teach it, is that the dog has to walk on my left side. They are not allowed to bark at anybody or stop and sniff. They're not allowed to go towards other dogs. They have to stay on my left and follow me. So for you, those of you out there that are struggling with getting your dog to walk nicely on a leash, right here, you'll see that I slowed down. He was looking someplace else. Now watch what I do right here. I'm going to do it again. I release the leash with my left hand, and then I come to an abrupt slowdown. He pays attention, I give him his praise, and it's all good. So for those of you that are struggling with the prong collar and with walking your dog, it is important that you stop doing what you're doing and you gain the knowledge of how to properly use it, so that way you can move forward and start having better success. Now, we do have an online training program where you can go through and you can train your dog in the privacy of your own home and the comfort of your own home that is going to give you everything that you see here. So I do hope that this video allowed you to have a better understanding of how the prong collar works, and I thank you for watching. Have a great day.